good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good afternoon. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you? If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia, broadcasting live from London. Today we are going to be talking about different things, how to make your life interesting. Yesterday we did not finish the points I had for yesterday because I had so many points on some of the things I have come to learn as with time. So we are going to carry on with that, and then when we finish with that, then we can talk about other things. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hello. Let me read your name. Fapipele. If I'm right, Fapipele. How are you? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, good morning. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Whoa, from New Zealand. Ha! Whoa, I love New Zealand. I was in Australia some years back, but I couldn't make it to New Zealand. My friends went to New Zealand, but I couldn't make it. But I was in Sydney some years back. Yes, are you Kiwi? Good to have you here. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all, Wellington. Oh, good to have you here. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to carry on with yesterday's topic because we didn't finish. I had some points. We're talking about things I need you to know and things I only understood later in life, like now in my 30s and all that. So I've got some points. Yesterday I shared some of the points with you, and we ended up where I said that you have to make your life interesting. You have to take the responsibility to make your life interesting, But I have one thing to say before we start on today's topic. We are going to talk about bits and bobs. We are going to talk about little things here and there. In life, everyone has got that turning point, that point where you think, should I carry on or should I just leave it? Should I just forget about my dreams or should I carry on? Sometimes you push, you do a lot towards achieving your goals, towards achieving your dreams. But then you get to that point where you're like, oh, should I carry on or should I move on? You know that point. I've been there, especially when it comes to creating videos. Sometimes you create a lot of videos and you don't get the traction. You just think, you know what, I've created so many videos and it's not working. Maybe I should just leave it. So please, I want to speak to someone. Please, if you've gotten to that point, that turning point, that turning moment where you're thinking, you know what, I've tried and it's not working, you know what, hands up, I just want to give up now. Please don't. Don't. Just carry on going. Remember that if you give up now, that is it. Remember the time you've put in. You've put in so much time already. Maybe you should just, there's something that you're not doing. Start doing that thing. Maybe you need to advertise on LinkedIn, you're not doing it. Maybe you need to maybe Facebook is your place. You just need to find where you can do what you are doing. Put yourself out there, please. Don't give up at this point. That place is a very tricky place where you're thinking, everybody has that turning point, that turn back moment. Should I turn back and just leave it, or should I move forward? Please, the moment when you have, don't turn back. Just keep on going. Remember that if you give up, whatever you're trying to achieve, you will never achieve it. That is it. It doesn't matter, because the other day I was watching TV, and there was this lady. She got a degree at 70, I think, and I was like, wow, a degree at 70. So please, if you're at that point whereby you're thinking, you know what, let me just turn back and just forget about this. I've tried so hard, it's not working. Please don't give up. Get up, keep on going. Just take one more step. Try one more time. Don't give up now, okay? Please, please, please. That is all I have to say, because we're talking about this yesterday, and I thought, why not share? So yes, please. Yesterday we're talking about things you need to understand before it's too late. That is one of it. Please don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. We all get to that point. So these are some of the things that we all have to understand before it's too late. Don't give up. Carry on going, because if you give up now, you've put in so much time. You have put in so much time in what you're doing now, and you might just have one more month to put in time and energy, and you will start realizing something. And sometimes we just think, oh, I can't anymore. Please, if you've gotten to that point, please just give it one more hard push. Give it one more go. Give it one more try. Please don't give up. If you give up, don't. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? If today is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. Today we are talking about some of the things I know now that I would like to share with you. We all learn different lessons at different points in our lives. And these are some of the lessons I've learned, and now I understand them. And I thought, what, why not share with you? If you've got anything that you have learned over time and that you think you should share with us, why not share on the comment section below? Please. Things you need to understand before it's too late. That is the topic for today. Things you need to understand before it's too late. And yesterday we talked about you creating your own happiness, you making yourself happy. We talked about this, making your life interesting. It's very important that you make your own life interesting. Make your life interesting by doing the things you like. Don't depend on others to make your life interesting. Don't depend on others to make your life to bring you joy. Don't take your own sunshine wherever you go. Take your own sunshine. Create your own happiness. Create this kind of space you would like to be in. You have to create it. You've got the power to create it. It's all in your hands to create the kind of environment that you want to be in. So please, if you're listening to this, make sure you create that space. Make your life interesting by doing the things that you like. I make my life interesting by going to different restaurants. I do different things at different times during the day, during the week. I go comedy clubs, I go different clubs, you know. So look for those things that would bring the best out of you and do them. Those things that will make you happy. Do the things that make you happy, please. It's very important that you engage in things that make you happy. Number 2, please, if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, if you have a toxic narcissist in your life, it could be a friend, it could be, sometimes it's you. If you have a narcissist as a partner, you can shake him away or her. But if you've got a blood relative as an if you've got a toxic blood relative, you know, sometimes you have to learn how to manage them, especially if it's difficult to shake them off, you know. So sometimes you have to learn not to engage in things that will drain you. Please do not engage in things that will drain you, conversations that will drain you, those little fights that you don't need in life. You're moving forward, you're positive. Don't engage with toxic people. Don't engage in small fights that will drain your energy. Don't respond to things that you know that will drain your energy. Sometimes you get a phone call from someone and you know fully well that should you pick up that call, it will end up in you fighting with that person, in you quarreling with that person, in you getting to that boiling point. You know that some people you talk to on the phone and they just get you straight away to boiling point, to a place where you don't want to be. So please, if you get a phone call from that person who always would push you to that place where you don't want to be, don't respond. Don't pick the call, you know. So please, don't engage with people who would pull you down, who would tear you apart. Don't respond to their messages. If you know that you're going to be upset, don't respond. If you know that when they call you and you pick up their calls, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get angry, don't respond, you know. And try not to be provoked by toxic people. You have to work on yourself. Don't try not to be provoked by toxic people. Some people will provoke you. They know where to get you and they know how to get you angry. I don't know if you've got people like that around you, but sometimes we come across people like that. People that would intentionally, you know, just provoke you. Don't be provoked. Try to put yourself together, stay calm, stay cool, you know, stay calm, stay cool. When they say something or they do something, if you can walk away, walk away. That is my number one. Sometimes you just have to stay silent. Sometimes I get messages from some people that I don't want to, you know, have that conversation with. What I do is I don't respond. I just ignore. Sometimes you have to ignore. Don't engage in conversations that will pull you down. When someone sends you a text message or calls you and you know that that person will only say something or always says something that will tear you apart, that will make you angry. Some people are good at making others angry. So please, don't respond, you know. And the other day, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, we're talking about people that would intentionally bring up your past. Some people will intentionally bring up your past in order to make you angry, in order to get you angry. So if you know that friend who always calls you, and whenever they call you, they'll bring up your past. They'll bring up things you don't want to talk about. They'll talk about your ex that you don't want to talk about. Please don't engage in conversations with these people. Don't respond to them. Sometimes you have to keep them, you know, at arm's length. You know, those who would come to you with things that you don't want to listen to, don't come to you and remind you of something that you don't want to talk about. Please make sure. Wow, can you hear me? What is happening? I don't know. It's like something is gone wrong here. So please, can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? Yeah, so please, if you have anyone around you who would keep talking about your past, the past that you don't want to talk about, please make sure you don't respond to them. Try and work on yourself so you don't get provoked by people. Sometimes we have people around us. They could be friends, they could be family, and sometimes they just want to get us worked up by. They just want to get us worked up. Oh no, community moderator, chat filter. They just want to get us. They just want to get us worked up, so we don't. Hello, Lokiren. How are you? You know, sometimes you have people around you who just want to get you worked up by bringing up your past. So if you have anyone around you who keeps reminding you of your past that you don't want to talk about, please make sure you don't respond, avoid them, don't engage with them. If you've got a narcissist in your life, don't engage, don't respond, don't be provoked. If you've got a negative person around you, an energy vampire, that's what we call them, someone who would visit you for 20 minutes and you would need 2 weeks in order to heal, please don't engage with them, don't respond to them, excuse me, and make sure you don't easily get provoked. You know, when they talk to you, you don't easily, you can train yourself not to be pushed around, you know, not to be pushed around. You can train yourself. Just stay away from people who would not respect your space, people who would pull you down. Stay away from them. You know, that is another thing that I've come to learn in life. Some people will intentionally get you worked up. Some people will intentionally get you angry by saying certain things that they know that you would not like to listen or you would not like to hear. Another thing I've come to learn in life is that, you know, when we were growing up as a child, we used to, it just used to be said, I don't know if you heard this saying, that that money is evil. That people used to say that a lot, that money cannot get you anything, money cannot get you everything, money is money, the one we used to hear a lot, I don't know if you heard this quote a lot: money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. I heard that a lot when I was growing up. Like in primary school, they would say, oh, money, you just need money to buy food, money is the root of all evil. Please, I completely disagree. What do you think about this? Money is the root of all evil. I completely disagree on this one. Money is important. Money is almost as important. Don't let anyone tell you this. Money is almost as important as oxygen. You know, after oxygen, you need money. Do you know that you can do, come on, money is important. So you know what, I'm trying to unlearn that. I've actually wiped it off my mind now. I don't even think about it anymore that way. But that is what we were taught when we were growing up, that our money is the root of all evil. You know, rich people are bad. I don't know about you, but now I've come to learn that money is important. So if you're watching this video and you heard that quote in the past, that money is the root of all evil, let us know. What is your thought on that today? You know, what is your thought on that? Do you still think money is the root of all evil? No, it's not. Money is important. There are a lot of things you can do with money. You go shopping. So these are some of the things I've come to understand in life. You know, we used to we used to think that money was not that important growing up. We used to think, oh, it's just money, you need money to buy food, you know. But as you grow up, as you interact with people, as you get to know what is really happening in this world, you come to realize that money is really important. Money is so important. Money is important, almost as important as oxygen. After oxygen, I think it's money, you know. Another thing is, please, if you're watching this video, put yourself out there. Sometimes we don't put ourselves out there enough. You know, sometimes we are looking for a job, we don't think of, you know, going on to places like LinkedIn. We don't think of doing other things, going to other places where we can. Just put yourself out there. If you're doing anything and you think, I just started doing live videos on YouTube, I think it's not been long now. I just thought, you know what, let me put myself out there, let me do more. So please, if you're listening to me today, put yourself out there. No one knows what you can do. If you have talents, if you have things that you want to show, that you want to sell and all that, you have to be on social media. Things are changing, times are changing. So if there's anything you are doing, you have to put it out there on social media. It's very important. Put yourself out there. No one knows that you're where you are. Yes, that goes to the next point, which is dating. You know, a lot of people want to date, a lot of people want to meet new people, but what we don't do is that we don't go out anymore. A lot of people don't go out, they interact on social media. You meet AI as people, you meet Siri online, you meet AI, and you when you meet real people, you don't want to interact with them. So I want to say that it's very important when you go out, please try and interact with real people. Attend events, especially if you're single and you want to mingle. Make sure you attend different events. Meet real life people. And when you meet real life people, make sure you chat. Make sure you have conversations with people. Let's say you go for an event, make sure you interact with real life people. Sometimes we try dating online, and sometimes I've seen people who've dated online for 3 years and they've never met the person. Sometimes you date online, just online, you talk with someone online for 3 years, 4 years, and you end up never meeting the person. The person might find someone else where they are, and they will just, you know. So that is another thing. So please, I know that we should do things online, yes, but please make sure when you go out, meet real people. Go out and meet real people. Talk to real people. There are real people out there. Go out there and meet real people. You know, the next thing I'd like to say is that, and when you go out, please do not be shy. You know, sometimes we just, because of what we were told growing up and the way we were brought up, our cultures, different cultural backgrounds and all, sometimes people are just shy, you know, and being shy shouldn't be a problem. But once you realize that you are shy, please make sure you work on it. Work on it. It's important, because you can't stay like that. You can't just stay shy. You can't because you can work on yourself. You can work on yourself and start socializing. Remember that there's a difference between a shy person and an introvert. An introvert will talk to people when they have to. An introvert will go out and socialize if need be. But a shy person, on the other hand, or however, a shy person, on the other hand, will not a shy person, on the other hand, will just not interact. They will not socialize. So if you are a shy person watching this video today, please work on yourself. You can work on yourself. Remember that in order for you to overcome shyness, you just have to put yourself out there, talk to people, have a curious mindset. You have to be curious, curiosity. You have to be curious, talk to people out there, and interact with people. Interact with real people. People want to know you. People want to listen to you. So do not think that, hello, Sam. Oh, hello, Sam. Good afternoon. Please make sure you like the video, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I come live, not every day, but when I'm live, it's between 12:30 in the afternoon, 12 to 2 London time, 12:30 to 1:30. And if this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. And I love life. I love fashion very much. I love life. I'm just a vibrant person. And I'm here to share. I share a lot of videos. I've shared a lot of videos on fashion, on relationships, but I love fashion, So on today's video, we are talking. Yeah, hello, Sam. Let's see, Sam. Yeah, no, it's okay, Sam. We're just starting. We started about 20 minutes ago. We are just talking about different things, especially yesterday's topic. So we are pushing on with yesterday's topic. So our first point was the first point I actually made today was, what was it? It was about getting to that point, because everyone gets to that point. I don't know about you, Sam, and anyone watching. We're talking about that point. In life, everyone gets to that point where you are like, should I move forward or should I just turn back? Sam, have you gotten to that point where, I don't know, where Son of Soweto is not here today? We have to find a way and get him here. He's not here. And Sam says, you're asking of your friends, Son of Soweto. He's not here today. Hopefully he'll join us at some point. We still have 30 more minutes, So the first point I actually talked about today was about that turning point. When you're doing something and you've tried so hard for so long, you get to that moment, that turn back moment, where you're like, you know what, I can't anymore. I'm turning back. This is it for me. And I was just I was just sharing a story of a lady I watched on TV who graduated at 70, or was it 80? She graduated about 70, 80 years. So there's always time. And if you're doing something and you think, oh my goodness, I've gotten to that point where, you know what, I don't think I can make it anymore. Let me just turn back. Remember the KFC guy as well. The guy who owns KFC, or the owner of KFC, Cornel San, I've forgotten his name. The owner of KFC, he actually started KFC at 67. So please, if you want to give up, don't give up. Remember all those people who started really late and they did really well. KFC is still here today, thanks to Colonel Sanders. I think that's his name. So please, just carry on going. That was the first point. And the second point was on toxic people. Don't engage with toxic people. Don't respond. Sometimes you have people, it could be family members, it could be friends, it could be anyone. So don't be easily provoked. Don't put yourself in a place where you're easily pushed to the wall and you're so angry and you're always at boiling point. So don't engage, don't respond, don't be provoked. It's very important. So that was the other point. And another thing I'd like to say, sometimes when we when we go on social media, you see people doing so well, people looking good, people looking happy all the time, and you're thinking that, oh my goodness, why is my life like this? People are happy out there. No, please, I'd say you should not compare yourself with anyone out there. Don't compare, especially when it comes to social media. You go out there, you see people always happy, going on holiday and things like that. Remember, they show you only what they want you to see. It's very important that you know this. People only show you what they want you to see on social media. Do you agree with me on this one? People on social media will show you only the things that they want you to see. That is why you should not compare yourself with anyone out there, especially on social media. You can see photos of friends doing well. It's good. It's a good thing to see that other people are happy, but it's not a good thing to now start comparing yourself with people on social media. As far as I know, some people might actually be using AI. Some people, you can be actually seeing fake things. There are a lot of things going on now. So please don't compare yourself with anyone out there, especially with anyone. You should only try to work on yourself so you become a better person. We work every day to become the best version of ourselves. That is what we should try to do. Do not compare yourself with anyone on social media. What you see on social media most of the times is not right. It's not true. Some of the things you see there are not real. Even if they are real, if you see your friends, for example, on social media happy, yes, Sam says yes, Cornell Sanders, yeah, from Kentucky, yes, I think he started at the age of 67, if I'm right. He started at the age of 67, and come on, now we have KFC. He's not here with us. I don't think he's with us anymore, but then we still have KFC to enjoy. He left his legacy here on this planet, and we are still enjoying it. So you can start. That's what I was trying to say. You can start at any age. When you get to that turning back moment where you're like, no, I've tried for years, it's not been working, so you know what, let me just go back. I remember I went to watch comedy. That was a few months back. There was this guy who came on and said, you know what, that he was doing stand-up, and then he stopped, went back to work because he thought he couldn't, he wasn't good enough. He went back to work. He's gone back to work, worked for about 10 years, and he didn't like it there either. So he's left it for 10 years, and now he's come back to stand up after 10 years. And he was like, oh my goodness, if I had known, I would have just carried on one step at a time. I would not have left it for this long. Or I would not have turned my back. Sometimes you get to that point. Everyone gets to that point at some point in your life. You would get to that point where you are like, you know what, let me just turn back and go back, and this is not for me anymore. So I think that was the first point. And we talked about money as well. And we talked about social media, which we are still talking about. People out there are a lot of things out there that you would see on social media that are not real. So please don't compare yourself with friends on social media. Don't look at what people are achieving. Yes, if you want to achieve more, it's okay. You can always work hard. We are all dreamers. We want big things. We want to enjoy life, however, what I would not recommend is comparing yourself with people on social media. Because you don't know them. As you don't know them, you don't know what they are doing. You don't know if all what they're putting on social media is real or not. So please make sure you just enjoy your own life. Just enjoy yourself. Sam, what do you think about that, about social media? Sam, when are you going to join this live? You have to join once so we can talk, so you can share your thoughts on different issues. And yesterday we talked about appearance as well. Appearance is very important. You know, first impressions. People see you first. They'll see you before they even listen to you. You know, so if you don't look after yourself, I don't think it's good for you. So look after yourself, take care of yourself. First impressions do matter. When you're going to look for a job, make sure you, not only a job, first impressions do matter. First impressions. So please make sure you take care of your appearance, look good, take care of yourself, get yourself nice perfume. You don't have to buy very expensive clothes to look well put together. You just have to want to put yourself together. You don't have to buy expensive clothes. You just have to want to put yourself well put together. You know, people who succeed in life have many times failed. Yeah. Those who don't achieve never failed because they never tried. Well said, Sam. Well said. Because if you don't try, you failed. If you never tried, you know, if you don't try anything, you have failed by default. Isn't it true, Sam? If you don't try anything, you failed. You have to try and fail. I'd rather try, fail. I'd rather make as many mistakes as possible. Just keep making mistakes, learning from your mistakes, and you just have to keep going. Because if you don't, a lot of people, Sam, you're very right. A lot of people who've succeeded in life have tried several times and they failed several times. You know, so you have to try several times, fail, get up, try again, fail, get up, try again, keep on going, keep on moving. You know, that is life for you, isn't it? So you have to keep trying, keep going, keep on moving. You're very right on that, Sam. You know, so that was, and then another, no condition is permanent. Today you might be unhappy, things might not be going on well for you today. It does not mean that tomorrow will be like today. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow, if you're going through anything today, just know that it's going to pass. You know, time heals everything. Time does heal everything. So if you're going through anything today, know that it will pass very, very soon. It doesn't take long. It's just time. You know, we all go through different seasons. You know, no one is happy all the time and no one is angry all the time, or no one is unhappy all the time. We all go through different seasons at different points, you know, or at different times. We go through different things. So if you're going through something right now, know that it's going to pass. Those are some of the things I now know. I now know that time heals everything. If you don't plan to succeed, you have planned to fail. Yeah, it's true. That is true. If you don't plan to succeed, you have planned to, you have planned, yeah, you have to plan everything, isn't it? You have to plan, we have to plan everything, Sam. I totally agree with you. We have to plan everything, and we have to accept, failure is part of life, isn't it, Sam? Failure is part of life. That is how I look at it now. Failure is part of life. You have to fail, learn from your mistake, do something, fail at it. Failing at something does not make you a failure. You failed at that thing, you know, you've learned. You fail and you learn from failing. You didn't do it right, you learned, you correct, now you have to correct yourself, you know, and then you carry on. That is how I look at it now, you know. But before, I'll be like, oh my goodness, no, I can't try. What will people say? That is the worst one. The worst one, that phrase, what will people say, have kept a lot of people from doing things, have stopped a lot of people from from doing things, from achieving their goals. So please, you see that statement, what will people think? What will people say? You were born alone. You came here alone and you're going alone. So that what will people say, you have to delete it from your mind. You have to delete it completely. Because sometimes we think people care. People don't really think about you that much. You might think, oh, people don't think about you. People think about themselves. People don't think about you. So if you want to achieve anything in life, go ahead and achieve it. Go for your dreams, go for your goals. People don't sit in their houses and think about you. They have their own things to think about. So do what you want to do. Go out there. You have to be true to you. You have to be true to yourself. If you live your whole life trying to please people, you have not lived. Sam, what do you think? If you are living your whole life, if you're on this planet trying to please people every day, it means you're not living. True or false? Please, guys, how are you today? If you are living in this planet and you are trying to please people, then you're not living. You're living for people. So you're not living your real life. You're not true to yourself. And if you are not true to you, so why are you here then? You have to be true to yourself. You have to live for yourself. You're here for a reason. You have your own purpose here. So if you are here to please people, if you are here to think about what people have got to say about you, what people think about you, like seriously, you're not living. Sam says every new invention started with failure. Oh yes. Even a child. Sam, think about a child. A child takes about, I don't know how long to start walking. They walk a bit, you crawl, they start by sitting down and then they crawl, and then they fall, they try to stand several times. Some kids or some babies who try to stand like 10 times before the 10th attempt before they stand up. 10 attempts. So that is part of life. Yeah, it's part of life. We just have to accept it. Failure is part of life. Failure is part of life. So no one thinks about you. You might think that, oh, people think about me. People don't think about you. So be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. People don't sit in their homes and think about you. So if you want to do anything, go ahead and do it, because they don't even think about you. So stop stopping yourself. Stop putting a barrier, stop putting a barrier in front of you. Stop building, fences around you because you think, oh, if you do something and you fail, you'll be a failure. People will laugh at you. People will not laugh at you because they don't even think about you. People have got their own lives to live. People are busy with themselves. They don't think about you. Sometimes people think about you only when they see you. Yes, people talk once in a while. People gossip. It's human nature, but then they don't just sit and think about you all the time. That is why you have to be true to yourself. That is why you have to do the things you want to do, because no one really thinks about you. If you end up not doing the things you want to do because you're thinking that people are thinking about you, and you're thinking what people will say if you don't get things right, then you're not doing any good to your own self. So please, Sam says life is a stage with different steps. Yes, it is, with different steps, and that is why I was saying earlier on that you cannot compare yourself with anybody, because we all have different journeys in life. We all have and our journeys are all, individual journeys. You might be going to India. I might be going somewhere else like Australia. Some might be planning on going to New Zealand. We our paths are not the same. Our journeys are different completely. So we cannot begin to compete with others because our journeys are different. Our journeys are different and our journeys are unique to us. Sam's journey is not my journey. So yes, Sam says life is, yes, Sam. So I cannot compare myself with Sam because Sam's journey is not my journey. I've got my own journey. I will become a failure, or I will just start getting things wrong as soon as I start comparing myself with Sam, because Sam has got we all have different gifts. That is how I see it. We all have, some people have the gift of talking, some people have the gift of singing, dancing. We have to, if we can complement each other, perfect. But if we start comparing with each other, if I start comparing with someone who is doing something that I cannot do, then I'm fooling myself. I'm just deceiving myself. For example, I can cook food for a few people, but I cannot be a chef. I can try cooking, but I cannot be like a chef in a big restaurant. I can't, because I can't cook plenty of food. There are some people who can do it. That is what they do, and I appreciate it. So we are all different. I cannot I'm scared of heights, for example. I cannot even think of becoming a pilot. I'm scared of heights. I don't even know how pilots do it. I so much appreciate them. I'm like, just flying in oh my goodness. I'm like, what? How do they get to do it? How do they get to sit in front of the cockpit and see? Oh my God. So I can't do it. It's not for me, but some people, but when I see them, I actually met this lady. We were in the same club, and she's a pilot, and she was like, oh, Celia, it's not that, it's the safest means of transportation. That is what she told me. She said it's the safest means of transportation. You don't have to be scared. I think she's got her own small plane, this lady. And she was just telling me that, oh, it's okay. She just flies her plane, I was like, whoa. Love to have same journey with Sam would love to have same journey with Cecilia. Oh, that's a nice one. So where are we jetting to? Where are we jetting to, Sam? Sam, you see, so people just love different things. We all have different journeys. I just can't. Some people can. I've got friends who can sing as well. I cannot sing. If I have to sing, I used to sing with some of my friends when we were in primary school. I used to always spoil the whole thing. They would say, okay, you have to sing, I don't know what part. They would tell me how to sing it. When everyone started singing, I'll just get confused and I'll start singing like everyone else. They'll be like, no, that is not your own part. You have to sing, I don't know how they call the, soprano or what. They were like, you have to sing this part. I'll be like, okay, I'll practice it. But when everyone else starts singing, I'll just start singing like someone else, So I just knew that, what, this wasn't for me. So I appreciate those who sing. I have some friends who are very good singers, but I can't sing. I have things that I can do as well that they can't do. So you can't sit back and think that people will laugh at you for doing what you love doing, for not doing. No one is perfect. Perfection is a myth, by the way. But I believe we all have something to give. We all have something to give, It takes time sometimes for us to really find that thing. Sometimes it's too easy to find the thing that we have to be doing in life, that it takes so much time. We're always looking. That is why a lot of people travel far and wide looking for greener pastures. Meanwhile, everything they need in life is around them. Sometimes that's what I've come to realize as well. That most often than not, we travel far and wide in search of greener pastures. Meanwhile, the things that we need in life, the things we need in life are right next to us. Sometimes we go far away to look for, you go far away to look for a boyfriend, you're trying to date someone online. Meanwhile, there's someone on your street. There's someone on your street looking at you and going, oh my goodness, how I wish I could be dating that guy. But the guy is looking far away somewhere else, you know, for love. Meanwhile, you have love on your, that is street, your job site, around where you live. There might be love there for you, and you're looking far away, you know. So that is what we do sometimes. So sometimes we just have to look around us for some of the things we need in life, you know, some of the things we need in life to make our lives better. Hello, guys. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Kindly let us know where you're watching from. Just press on the thumbs up. Do something. Tell us where you're watching from. Say something, please. If you're watching, say something. We want to hear from you. And I'm here with Sam. Sam Onyekpere. We are chatting. Sam says Sam will love to have that journey. Oh, why not? Let's jet off to where? Soweto. Let's go look for son of Soweto. Let's go to South Africa. That is one country that I'd love to visit in the nearest future. Sam, have you been to South Africa? I love South Africa. I just would love to go to Soweto. I'd love to go to Robben Island. I'd love to go to different countries. I just love to travel around and eat good food from every country. And I do that in London anyway. So that was that for that point, Sam. So the next point is we talked about social media, and we talked about money as well, Sam. We talked about money. You know, growing up, we were told that money is the root of all evil. Sam, what about you? Did you hear that quote when you were growing up, that money is the root of all evil, that rich people were evil and all that? Have you wiped that out of your mind? Have you cleaned that off? Have you deleted it completely? I have deleted it completely. Money is good. Money can never be the root of all evil. If you don't have, there are things you cannot do without money. How did that come about? Who said that? On what? I don't know. On what context? Like, seriously, money is so important. So if you were ever taught this when you were growing up, please delete it. Money is so important. Money is almost as important as oxygen. There are certain things you cannot do without money. You cannot help. If you want to help people, you can't help without money. How do you help people without money? There are a lot of things you cannot do. It's better to have money. Come on, I even don't know. Why did they teach us that? Why? Growing up, we were just told this over and over. Excuse me. And it took me so long to delete it. And there's some people who still think that money is not the root of all evil. Money is good. It's good to have money. Without money, I wonder why. Let me not talk. You know, money is good. Money is important. If money is not important, people would not work. Money is important. Money is good. Sam, are you still there? Were you taught when you were young? Because it was like when we went to Sunday school, we were taught that money wasn't important, but that money was the root of all evil. It was that phrase, and it was pounded in our brain. Money is the root of all evil. No way. Money is important, very important. If you don't have money, you will not buy food. If you don't have money, you can't do the things you want to do. Come on, that is why people like Bill Gates, people like Oprah can help worldwide, because they've got money. Without money, you cannot help. Without money, you can't live the kind of life that you want to live. Without money, you can't do a lot of things. You know, I remember there was a case here in the UK whereby someone was so unwell and they could not get treatment in the UK because they had money. The treatment was so expensive, you know, elsewhere. Because they had money, they flew to, was it America? They had to go to America because they could only get treatment in America, and it was so expensive, you know. So without money, would that person have been able to go to America to get the treatment? No. No, so money is important. Get the money as much as you can. With money, you can help. With money, you can change people, with people's lives. With money, you can change things. With money, you can help. With money, you can do a lot of things. So money is important. Let no one, I know that, I'm sure that there's no one watching here today who doesn't know that money is not important. Money is important. So important, you know. And another thing I learned in life growing up, like when you walk into a room, like sometimes some people think, especially when I go somewhere for the first time, I'm very quiet. When I go somewhere for the first time, I sit quietly. I don't talk much, you know. Normally, I'm not a shy person. I'm not shy. But when I go somewhere for the first time and when I meet people, I love to learn. So I listen a lot. You know, I love to listen to people a lot, learn from people. So that is another thing. So if you go somewhere where you can learn, please just stay quiet. If you can, just shush and learn and listen. Sometimes it's just good to just stay there. They would go, oh, are you shy? Sometimes they would come to me and go, are you shy? In my mind, I'll be like, oh my goodness, if only you know. You know, are you shy? They'll go, oh, are you shy? I'll be like, oh no, it's okay. I just, you know, I'm just a bit tired. Sometimes I'll say something like that. But you know what? So because if I go, whenever I go somewhere and I know that I'm going there to learn, I try as much as possible to talk less so I can take more. You know, I try as much as possible to talk less so I can take more. I like to take more, especially when I go to places where I know I'm going to learn. I just want to shush and learn more. That is why I would really love to start having people to come and share whatever they've got to share, because I love to learn. I really love to learn. I'd love people to come here. You know, maybe in the nearest future, I'd love to invite people to come here and share with us some of the lessons they've learned in life. You know, I just love different people to come here and share some of the lessons, some stories, you know, so we can all learn from. I know we're gonna get to that place. I know very soon we are going to get to that place where we would have other people come here and share whatever they've learned in life. It could be traveling, it could be food, it could be anything. We just want to learn more, you know. And then I said again that you should put yourself out there. Try. Sometimes it's hard, especially at the beginning of everything is it's scary to start anything, but you have to start it. You have to take that step. You have to go 1, 2, 3, go. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. You just have to, because sometimes when you count or when you go ready, steady, go, it kind of blocks that negative mindset. It kind of fights away the negativity that tries to stop you, that negative energy trying to stop you, trying to get you not to do what you want to do. Sometimes you just have to go 1, 2, 3, go. You know, I'm going live on YouTube. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but 1, 2, 3, go. I'll just go live. I will do it, I will do it, and no one is perfect, but you have to start. You're going to make mistakes, you have to start. Start is very important. We have to start by crawling. One day we are going to walk, one day we are going to run, but we have to start. We can't just go, no, I'm scared. For how long? We have to start. We have to start. So please, so I think we've touched every point. We've talked about time. Remember, time heals everything. No matter what you're going through right now, it will pass. Time heals everything. Remember, no condition is permanent. Life is seasonal. So if you're in a place right now where things are not moving for you the way you want, don't worry. Next week will not be the same. Next week will be better. Your tomorrow will surely be better than today. Life is seasonal. Sometimes, some days you're up there, some days you're down. It's okay. That is life for you. No one is happy all the time. If anyone tells you they're happy every day, all the time, no, they are not saying the truth. No one is happy all the time because things happen. Sometimes you want to be happy all the time, but then something would just happen. Something would happen, and you would just go, my goodness. So that is why I say life is seasonal. Some seasons, the harvest is good. Some seasons, there's no harvest. There's nothing. There's nothing, so... And remember that if you want to do anything, go ahead and do it. No one sits and thinks about, no one is thinking about you. No one sits and just have you in their mind all the time. No. So please, if you want to do anything, do it. Be true to yourself. Do what makes your soul happy. It's very important that you do things that bring the best out of you, things that make you happy. And remember that your appearance is important. When you're going out there, people see you. Don't think that people don't see you. People see you. You're going to look for a job. People see you. And people see you before they get to hear you. So make sure, try. You don't have to be a millionaire to look good. You just have to decide. You have to be deliberate. You have to decide. You have to go, you know what? I just want to, try and put myself together nicely. We all just try, don't we? Yeah, we all just try. So try, and we can all do that, So we talked about appearance. We talked about you. And I think this one will be the last one for today. For today. So we are talking about, we are concluding now by saying that you have to make your life interesting. You have to create your own happiness. You have to create your own joy, create your own happiness. Don't expect anyone to make you happy. Don't expect anyone to bring you happiness. Create your own happiness. Cultivate your own happiness. Create your own happiness within you. You have the power to do that. You have the power to create your own sunshine and take it wherever you go. Take it, create it wherever. Take your own sunshine. I'll conclude by telling you just one more story. Once we went on holiday with this lady. We were like 8 ladies. We went on holiday, and there was this particular lady. We all were in the morning, whilst we were all still sleeping. She would get up, she would go to the city, she would go and have breakfast in the city. She would just do things, she would be taking selfies. We would all get up, and she would be there just enjoying her life, doing her things. And we all admired her. We were like, oh my goodness, you're just doing your thing. And she was like, oh yes, I just carry my own sunshine wherever I go. And you know what? I took that with me. That was one thing I took with me. I just told her, you know what, I'm just going to learn this from you. I'm taking this from you. Thanks very much, for showing me this. And I'm really going to run away with this, So now I do it as well. I just create my own sunshine and I take it wherever I go. So today I'm telling you the same thing. Try and create your own sunshine and take it wherever you go. And when you go anywhere, people will want to associate with you. People will want to come close to you because all you exude is just the sunshine that you have cultivated over time. So please create your own sunshine and take it wherever you go. You know. And I think that is about it for today. We have come to the end of today's live broadcast. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. If you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe now. Press on the button, bitte, please. S'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît, bitte, and press on the button. Please press on the subscription button, like, share, and take care of yourselves. All the best always. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully we will be here at 12:30 p.m. London time. 12:30 London time. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks. Let me thank everyone who contributed here today. We have Fapapele. Thank you very much for sharing your love with us, for sharing your time with us. We have Lo Kiran, thanks very much for sharing your time with us today. We do appreciate you immensely. We have Capra, thanks very much for your contribution today. We do appreciate you. We have Sam, son of Soweto, isn't here today. We will be coming to South Africa to look for you, son of Soweto. So Sam is here. Sam, thanks very much for always coming here to support your sister, friend. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. I don't take you for granted. Thanks very much for stopping by. Thanks very much for sharing your time with us today. We do appreciate you. Have a lovely afternoon. Take care of yourself and do not forget to create your own sunshine and take it with you wherever you go. Thank you very much and bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.